Hey everybody! So season 4 of Teen Wolf just premiered and it looks to be a very fun and dark season. But it looks like we're gonna get some definite feels from like season 1 because Lacrosse is coming back and just funny styles, and I mean, while we get Kate back and just so many different things are happening that are just wow. And it's going to be very diverse. We're going to meet even more supernatural characters in the Teen Wolf universe, and I'm really excited about it. As you can tell, it's Wednesday. This is my first Wolfie Wednesday. I started out doing these recap and reviews on Mondays, and then I changed them to Tuesdays because I need more time to reflect. And then I was like, you know what? Wolfie Wednesdays gives me more time to really think about what... It's thundering. It's storming. I'm in a new place as well. I just moved, so I think I've got better lighting. So that's really, really fun for me. Okay, that's kind of creepy. Maybe Scott's howling and he's vibrating my place. Okay, so let's talk about the season premiere of Teen Wolf. We start off in Mexico. Derek is missing again. That's not new. That's not a new thing. We have Scott, Styles, Kira, Lydia, Malia. They are all searching for Derek. They try and go to this Calaveras werewolf hunter family because they get clues that that's where Derek is, or that they're holding him hostage. And it's just, there's this whole cool club scene because they own a club, and that family, they get gassed by Wolfsbane. Scott gets tortured for no reason, just for the pure pleasure, sick pleasure of Arroyo Calaveras. And then she's like testing to see what kind of alpha he is. There's a girl-on-girl dance scene between Malia and Kira. I don't like Malia that much just because I'm a Stydia shipper very hard. But that was kind of a hot scene just because it was fun and interesting. And yeah. It's really interesting episode. The feel is so different from any episode we've ever had. I mean, we've had them go, like, Deaton go to Japan, but the whole pack has not gone anywhere before, like to another country. So they're in Mexico. Well, not really. They didn't film in Mexico, but they created a Mexico area for shooting. And it's really neat. I really like that. The pack seems to really have like mashed together. They're still learning, Malia especially, she's still having trouble being human. She has this whole scene where she's trying to concentrate to hear what's going on with Scott, and she kisses Styles to concentrate. I don't know. I mean, I guess kissing Styles would help me concentrate because just it's Styles, and yes. But basically, after all this torture happens, we basically find out the whole backstory of how Kate didn't really die. The Calaveras family had gone and got her in her body and saw that she was healing. They brought her to Mexico and tried to get her to kill herself because that's what the hunters are supposed to do. Well, she faked her death, killed some of her own, the hunters, and took off. And I think we're 100% positive now that she's like a were-jaguar or whatever. And it fits her personality. Sometimes the shape you take is what you are inside. Well, she's very catty and sneaky, and yeah, were-jaguar. There's that thing right there. So they get given a guide, and guess who shows up on her motorcycle? Brayden. I love her. I don't know, I just love her. She's so badass and awesome and snarky, and yeah. So she leads them all. They're all in Styles' Jeep. Then someone throws us this bone knife and makes a tire slash. And for some reason, Styles thinks he has to take his whole Jeep apart to get them going, when really he just needs to change his freaking tire. So Styles, Lydia, Malia, and Kira stay behind while Scott and Brayden go to get Derek and to find the place where Kate is. And Derek, presumably, is La Iglesia. It's this old rundown town that was destroyed during an earthquake, and but all that is left standing is this old church that's built over like an Aztec temple, like a ruins of an Aztec temple or whatever, which was owned by like the Nawal, is like were jaguars or whatever. So that kind of starts to make sense because of Kate. Basically, they, along with the other group of the pack, start getting attacked by this unknown assailant, which is like covered in bones and stuff. I don't know if that's the same person or thing that was after Styles and them, but that's who they were after. They were going up against Scott and Braden. And once Scott did his big alpha roar and all that stuff, it made a bunch of the ceiling fall down, and it skedaddled. And Malia and Kira, they kind of went after the thing that attacked them, and it kind of just disappeared as well. I don't know if it was Kate or one of the same things. But anyways, after Scott does this big roar, this big symbol, Aztec or were jaguar symbol is shown, and they like, Scott punches through it, and Derek is in it. So when we see Derek, though, he looks normal. When they all meet up again after that, and they've gotten Derek out, Styles and them go up, and Malia and Kira, they're like, is that Derek? Or Malia says that, and they're like, Styles like, sort of. We look at Derek, and it's freaking young Derek. I mean, I was pretty shocked when I saw that, and it's pretty interesting to see that they're actually bringing young Derek into the present, and hopefully I love the guy that plays young Derek, Ian Nelson, but I want Hecklin back. So hopefully he doesn't stay young long. But this episode is really cool. I'm excited to see them go back to Beacon Hills and meet a bunch of the new characters and new creatures, and find out who this benefactor is. Yeah, it was a great episode. The season looks to be wonderful and just fun, and I'm very, very excited. I hope y'all enjoyed this recap and review. Continue to watch and subscribe, like this video. I recently went to a Teen Wolf convention in Atlanta, Georgia, put on by Icon. I will likely do a video about that very soon, so stay tuned. Yeah, have a great night. Bye.